Are you a lazy person? If so, then you might really like one of the new features in Python 3.15, which is coming out this October, October 2026. Let's set the stage here. So we use a lot of modules and packages in Python. That's one of the ideas in Python and in programming in general. Why should I reinvent the wheel? I can use an existing module. So between the Python standard library and all the stuff on PyPI, I can say import and then load it up. But you have to remember that when you use import in Python, what happens? The module you are importing executes from start to finish. There's no way around it. If I say import ABCD, then abcd.py, that file is executed. All of the code in there, typically variable assignments and function definitions and class definitions, those are all executed. That execution can take some time. And so if you're loading a really big module, it can take a little while. If you're loading many big modules, it can take a long while. So this means that the startup time of your program just feels to the user like it's really slow. How slow? Let's find out. If I say import time, and I'm going to say import pandas as PD, but before I do that, I'm going to say here start time equals time.time. And then I'm going to say here end time equals time.time. I can say here total time equals end time, my start time. And then I can say here, oh, that's not a function. I can say here print, we'll say here total time, 0.2f. How long does it take for us to load the pandas module? And it'll tell us here, it takes about, 31 hundredths of a second. That is not super slow, but you can imagine that if you have 10, 20, 30 different modules that you're loading up, and a bunch of them are big like pandas, well, that could be a really slow startup time. So what does Python 3.15 suggest? It says we can do something known as lazy loading. And I'm going to restart the kernel here on my notebook, because otherwise it won't make a difference, because if you import the same module twice in one session, the second time is basically a no-op. So I say here lazy import. Now lazy is a new keyword in Python. All right, it is what we call a soft keyword, meaning that it only does its job in particular contexts. And so now if I run lazy import, 0. It took 0 seconds, 0.00 seconds for us to load this module. How can that be? Because we did not really load it. Instead of really loading the module, we got a proxy for it, which we can see if we load up globals. Globals will show us all of the global variables that we have assigned to. If we look all the way down here at PD, we see, oh, lazy import pandas. What does that mean? It means the first time that I say pd.dataframe, that's going to take a little while to load up. You could see there, it took just a tiny bit of a second, like, maybe 30% of a second in order to load up. Because when we actually access the name, that is when the lazy proxy said, okay, time to do our thing. So lazy imports don't reduce the amount of time it takes to load up modules. What it does is it spreads that loading time over the course of your program, so it's not all front-loaded at the beginning, because we've all been taught, of course, that you put all of your imports at the top of your program. So if you've got all the imports at the top of your program, all of your modules are also importing things themselves, and they have imports at the top of their files, well, that's why startup times can take so long. Now, what if I want to do something a little different? What if I say here, from requests import get? What happens when I do from import? People often think that we're just importing the particular name that we want, but that is not true. When I say from request import get, actually the entire request module is loaded into memory. What does it mean for it to be loaded into memory? That's right, the entire module file is executed from start to finish, and we have exactly the same problem as before. The only difference between import and from import is that when we do from import, just one name is defined as a global variable. But I can say, instead of from request import get, I can say lazy from request import get. And now if I say globals again, what are we going to see for get? That's right. We're going to see here that get is a lazy import for request.get. So if you want to do a lazy import of a module, you can totally do that. If you want to do a lazy import of a name within a module, you can do that too. And then the first time that you actually use that thing, if I say here get of http, python.org, now it'll take a few moments and then it'll go and it'll get the response. So Why would you not want to use lazy imports? Truth be told, for most of us, most normal Python programmers, most of the time, you will lose nothing at all in doing lazy imports. This was actually proposed a few years ago, and it turns out that there were certain situations with complex packages and modules, especially those having to do with not just Python, but other languages as well, that things could get kind of complex. That is no longer the case. If you are a normal Python programmer, you can and probably should start using lazy imports everywhere when Python 3.15 comes out. You will not lose anything, and your users will gain a few extra microseconds at the beginning of the program run. It'll feel faster and snappier to them, even if the total program takes the same amount of time to run. I hope this was useful and interesting. I'll be back with lots more about Python 3.15. If you have questions, comments about lazy imports 3.15 or anything else, leave them in the comment section. I'd be happy to see them and answer them. And I'll be back real soon with lots more about Python Pandas and everything in between. I'll see you then.